I'm about to go in on this one. This one's like a serious thing, like a real deal thing that's right up under people's noses or under your ass, I should say, literally, and people don't even know it. And if you're still confused on exactly what I'm talking about sitting. Sitting in chairs, sitting down all day, just staying stiff. You've got to understand this stiffness, this level of stagnancy is not good for your body. You remember, you're a human being, or at least I think this is a human watching this, unless you're just a bot or something. Your muscles, bones, joints are meant to be always moving around. You know, it's supposed to be in fluid. It's supposed to be fluid like water. So when it stays still, it becomes stagnant. You get acidic buildup and you start getting stiffness in your muscles, your joints. You lose your flexibility. So what does this do? What is this going to do for the person that's sitting at an excessive level? People who sit at a desk or something all day and don't take any movements, no precautions, nothing, no measures to make sure they're preventing this or try to avoid this at all. These people are going to be suffering the worst, because not only are they going to get stiffness, which is going to lead to back pain. This back pain that they're experiencing is going to start affecting the rest of their life. This stiffness that they experience is going to affect everything else they do. It's going to affect their fitness. It's going to affect their desire to exercise. If this person was already ill-equipped on the health and fitness side, and then you throw back pain and stiffness at them, now they're definitely, I would imagine, unmotivated about doing some kind of exercise that's going to be uncomfortable. In their mind, I don't even know what the first step would be to get going anyway. A lot of people don't have the proper knowledge and don't realize that what they do daily could be taking them steps closer to their demise, taking them steps closer towards the thing that's actually causing them issues in the first place, the thing that's setting them back. Sitting down causes people stiffness. Your spine has cartilage, nerves, and everything in there, and over time it becomes compressed. Compression is natural, but you also want to make sure it's being flexible. You want to make sure it's getting exercise. It's supposed to be moving. It needs to move. It needs to be able to flex and bend. If your back is staying completely stiff along with your hips, joints, your knees, everything else on the lower end, you're missing out on so much movement that your body is supposed to be doing daily. And then this ends up having a negative side effect, because we're not robots. Like this video if you're not a robot. We're human beings. We're supposed to be like moving around, you know, using the body that God gave you. You know, your body can move around these different directions for a reason. There's a reason why you can do certain things. There's a reason why you can do whatever it is you're trying to do. The thing that's needed for people to get over this hump that's holding them back is a mind state. Some people are in dire need of a mind state shift. So I got a couple tips for people out there that might be struggling, don't know what to do, feel like they may be stuck, or like feel like a victim or something. Because here's the thing, no matter what situation you're in, there's two sides of the coin. There's the negative aspect that you can focus on. You can choose to focus on just the negatives of the situation, or you can focus on the positive side. Now, the positive side usually is not seen because people tend to focus on the negative. Fret not, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to take a little bit of want on your end. You have to want to remember the things I'm about to tell you. So get a pen, paper, get some sticky notes or something, because you're going to want to write this down and you're going to want to remember these kind of things. First, every hour or so, try to get up and move around a little bit. So say you're at work, you go for a lunch break, you and a coworker. Every hour or so, just go out and walk around. You're not allowed to leave for 5 minutes, walk around, catch your breath. People go outside and smoke cigarettes at work all the time, right? Or even if you do smoke cigarettes, move around at that time. Move your joints around, you know, side to side. When you're starting to move your body and you haven't moved your body in a while and you're kind of stiff, at first it might be a little hard, so it's going to take a little bit of initiative on your end. Next thing is set up times. Set yourself alarms, reminders, whatever. Put up a sticky note, something big and bold to put up in your forefront so you see it, so then it registers in your subconscious. Something that says, don't forget to stretch, don't forget to move, do this, do that. Because at first you're probably not going to remember. So this is meant to help yourself out, you know, help you to remember. Most of you got smartphones for reasons, right? Hopefully you're using them smartly. The next tip is, when you're working, try to stand up. Just stand up while you're working. If you can, get yourself a standing up desk. If you're someone who's working from home, instead of sitting at your desk that's low, find a dresser or something in the house, something, a shelf that's a little bit higher, or even a kitchen counter. The kitchen counter is usually about a good height, that's about waist height for most people. But what about my neck pain? My neck pain when I'm looking down when I'm typing and stuff. Easy fix. Just put the laptop or whatever you're using, computer, up high enough to where you don't have to be sitting looking down the whole time. So now they're getting their neck stiff. No, that's not what I'm saying. The whole point of all this is to be flexible and fluid. Don't forget you got eyes. Don't forget you got eyes. You can look up and down. You can use your eyes to look down too. You don't have to be like this. So stand up, get your desk up a little higher, get a stand-up desk, put your computer or laptop up on a dresser or something, just something that's going to give yourself a different perspective other than the sitting position. My next tip, incorporate some kind of exercise into your daily regimen. So that means in the morning or in the evening, sit on the ground, sit on your knees, go side to side, hold it, go nice and slow. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't rush in the beginning, because that's going to lead to injuries for those who are ill-equipped flexible wise as well as nutrition wise, because if your body ain't got no nutrition, it's not going to heal while you're trying to do all this stretching. Because remember, stretching is exercising as well. And my last tip is going to be incorporating fruits and vegetables, more fruits and vegetables into your diet. So if you like to go out and get fast food for lunch, more than likely this is adding to your back pain, because fast food is acidic. There's so much more side effects to fast food, but to keep it simple, it's acidic and has a negative effect on your body when it comes to your joint pain, your muscle pain, and joint recovery and muscle recovery. So just switching over from more acid to more fruit and vegetables is going to offset your pH levels, giving you more alkaline and less of the acid, because the acid is the bad stuff that causes all the negative aspects of health and fitness that you don't want. If you haven't checked out some of my other videos, check out this one that I made. It's talking about the side effects of fast food as well as why everyone should have a six-pack. I know this video had a lot of tips in it, but understand that these tips were very brief that I gave you. I gave you brief description of the tips. I didn't even go full in depth with more detail on each one, because each tip could easily equal about an hour worth of talking for me. Because I'm passionate about it. I can sit here and just talk about it nonstop. But the problem is I don't got somebody here with me. So if this video was useful for you, go ahead and subscribe. If you're not, make sure you like the video and share it to somebody else. You got somebody who could use this message. I got specialized courses that's going to be coming out for people who are serious about getting change. Subscribe and keep checking on the channel, because it's going to be coming up soon. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.